Not too long ago, March back of this year, 2024, I decided to put my Monstera albo, known as Madrigal, in a salad spinner because why not? And he is actually thriving and he's doing so well, and I've been able to propagate him successfully and put him in another cute planter where he's in LECA and pon mix as well. And also, within the same month, I had got a Monstera high constellation, which is Hamilton, and I decided to transfer him straight from soil right to pon LECA mix, and he's thriving. And I just wanted to do an update because there, I have, I'm looking at my corner right now. I have a lot of different varieties in pon LECA mix. I have my Monsteras, aglaonemas, philodendrons, but my Monsteras are honestly doing the best. All of them are thriving, but my Monsteras are doing the best, and I'm obsessed and I love it. And yeah, so if you have a Monstera, you can go ahead and put it in pon LECA mix. It will love you for it. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous because it is a little bit heavy, a lot heavy because of the water, but I think I am going to flush Madrigal as well, so I do need to pick him up anyway, so. Okay, no worries, don't fret. Yes, there's algae, which I'm not surprised because it's a clear container and it's under my Soltec light, which is on 12 hours a day, like clockwork. Um, and there's like, you don't have to be scared of it, it's okay. I am gonna go ahead and flush it out though. That was one of the main reasons too why I decided to put it in a salad spinner, because I do have a lot of pon LECA plants in just glass containers as well, to where there's no drainage, but I wanted this so like would be able to drainage run water through it, especially like how I do my Dollar Tree DIY pots. So I just want to go ahead and give it a good flush. I mean, it's so I'm a part of it's called Lazy LECA group. It's in on Facebook. Basically, as the name states, Lazy LECA. Like there are some people. I'm raising my hand. I'm including myself. I don't I don't pre-rinse my LECA all times. I did like 2 months ago only because that batch was super dusty. But I've been using LECA ever since 2020, and I just don't, it's not necessary. Not only that, I don't always flush my stuff unless necessary. If I do get a lot of the white mineral deposits build up on top, which a few have it, but if you pour water over it, it goes away. Or of course you can flush it. But yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that for him. Because too, before I transferred him to the salad spinner, he did have rot. He was in a regular plastic container. It didn't have any drainage and it was just a pond. It didn't have any LECA, and so it was a little bit more dense, and it didn't have enough like airflow aeration, yeah. And so I'm just very obviously super careful with him and don't want him to get rot or anything. So I'm just going to take these extra steps that I normally don't do. And I think I'm also going to go ahead and put this aerial root in the salad spinner. Whenever I did pot him up in here, all of these aerial roots I went ahead and potted in, and he is like, he is good, he is stable. But yeah, so I think I might do that if I can. As you see, the roots are crazy, but I'm very happy about that in his progress, and I love him so much. Okay, so I'm glad I went ahead and did that because there was actually a little bit of rot towards the ends of the roots. There was like two roots out of all those juicy, healthy roots, thankfully. And so, yeah, I didn't record the whole thing because my phone would have got wet and I probably would have put it in the water and then destruction would have occurred. But I just went ahead, I removed it from the pot and then I just rinsed out the pot real good, and then the roots and LECA pon, and then you saw me, I just repotted it. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. And so now on to Hamilton, which is my $29.99 Thai constellation that I got from Kroger a few months ago. So whenever I got it, it was in this tiny, I guess that was a 4-inch pot. I don't know, it was really small like that. And I just went ahead and I think 2 days later, because I just had it sit there because I was just staring at it. And then 2 days later, I just decided to go ahead and remove all of the soil. I rinsed it off really well, and then I put it straight in PON and LECA. And I actually put it in what my carry eye is in now. And I was like, oh, it will last in here. But yeah, I put it in there and I thought it would last at least a few months or so. A month later, the roots were already growing out of the pot, so I went ahead and I put it in a bigger container. It's safe to say that Hamilton is doing amazing. He just hardened off this leaf 2.5 weeks ago. Look at my baby. He is so handsome, and look at his roots. He is loving this area, and he's one of my favorite LECA pond setups with the clear containers. Look at his beautiful roots. He's wicking perfect, and I typically keep the water level here, sometimes a little bit higher, but this is where he is, and you can see his leaf is unfurling. It's so beautiful. I love my Hamilton so much, so he's definitely thriving in his LECA pond life. Look at Mr. Jeff, aka Thomas Jefferson. He is doing so well also. I just transferred him into a bigger container of pon LECA mix, I would say maybe a month and a half or so ago. And look at these yummy ramen. Yummy, yummy. So this is a fun fact. Not all of my pon LECA plants are in containers where there are drainage, like I've recently been doing. As you see, this one was coming straight out from just a regular cute glass container that I did purchase from Dollar Tree, and it was actually in pon alone. There wasn't any LECA. However, with my Monsteras after Madrigal, my first Monstera albo, when I added LECA to him, I've been doing that with the rest of Monsteras because for me, I just personally think they need more like aeration with their roots and stuff, and just to give them like more breathability. So that's why I do add the leca pon mixture, especially with my monsteras. And back to him now. As you see, he's doing great. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no. And so Bruno was yet again in a glass container with no drainage at all. And he was in this from November to June. So that's what, 8 months. So yeah, 8 months in a no drainage container, and he did fine. And as you're about to see, he has nice, juicy, healthy roots. And he's loving his new, bigger pot. Just look at him now. And so I try to keep his water level at least, I would say 3/4 or so, all the way up in his pot. And he does live in my little jungle corner area, so he does receive artificial lighting 12 hours a day. And I'm hoping that he will just fill out nicely in this pot. And I also did go ahead off camera, went ahead and flushed him out just to make sure everything was good, especially after what happened to Madrigal. I don't know what to do with my arms. Like, do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Okay.